Welcome back to the dungeon, everybody. You're cruising with the Maverick 88, and today we're going to do a sight installation. This one's a Hi Viz. It's kind of a clip-on for your plain barrel shotgun. So if your shotgun's not ribbed for her pleasure, this might be an option for you. So let's get it to the table, take it out of the package, and slap it on the gun. Well, we're over here at the table, and what I picked up is a Hi Viz shooting systems MPB plain barrel shotgun sight. So I was toying around with the idea of putting a different sight on here. I don't know if you guys can pick this up or not. Probably really can't, but this bead just, I mean, especially the way you're holding this thing, it's really hard to pick up, you know, more so than if you had a stock on the shotgun. So that was one of the things I kind of noticed when I was, you know, taking this thing out and shooting it. So I definitely wanted to upgrade the sight. And I took a look at some different sight systems out there. Any of the ones that I saw, which you could just unscrew the bead and replace it, kind of, I don't know. Most of them I saw at the store were for ribbed shotgun barrels. That's a barrel where it kind of has a flat spot that's attached or runs the length of the barrel right here. And most of them were for that. And the replacement ones I've seen really haven't looked that bigger than the bead I already got on there. So I started looking at different options, and I like to shop locally, but I figured I'd hop on Amazon and take a look and see what they got. And I came across this right here. It's a clip-on front sight. You can get it, I think I spent under 20 bucks or somewhere around there. And some of the different reviews on it were, it flew off the first time I went out and shot it. It moves around. There's a lot of reviews that say it just broke when I tried to put it on there. This is a 20 gauge shotgun, so I'm guessing it's probably not going to break as bad as if you know, were putting it on a 12 gauge. It says it's made for 12, 16, and 20 gauge barrels. So we'll see if this actually has a tight fit on it, being as this is at the low end of the spectrum as far as barrel diameter is concerned. So let's take a look at the package here. Whoa. So it comes with 4 different light tubes, fiber optic light tubes, whatever, just plastic. And I don't know if you could pick that up pretty right there, but it's definitely a lot bigger than the bead on here and a lot easier to pick up. So it's got 2 colors, red and yellow, green, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put on the red one because for some reason my eyes seem to pick up the red color better than the green, yellow color. And I've noticed that shooting these kinds of sights on different handguns. So let's take it out of the package and see what we got here. I'm doing this in one cut. I'm kind of pressed for time today. Plan on going out and doing a little bit of shooting with this bad boy, so bear with me. It's definitely got a good package for it. Alright, let's just get it all out of there. So we don't need the instructions, it's just a clip-on. I think I can figure that out. But we are going to take this light pipe out and put a different one in. I don't know if you can pick that up there, but there's a little bitty tab right here on the back, and that's what's going to go in to the back side of it. It's kind of got a taper cut on here, and that's going to rest up against the plastic at the front of this. Hopefully I'm not getting too many shadows in. So whenever you take this off, the instructions state that you should press up on this back because there's a little tab in there. I don't know if I'll be able to get it or not. And I broke it. Right off the bat. Well, definitely not going to be using that sight because it's already broke. That's nice. How the hell am I going to get this out of here now? Oh my god. Well, here, I'm going to tell you what. What the fuck, man? Lift the viewing end of the light pipe and pull to remove light pipe. You can also push on the muzzle end of the light pipe to disengage the lock. Well, I don't know, this fucker don't seem to be going anywhere, so let me get a tool here and see if I can't pop this bad boy out of here. What the fuck? You gotta be fucking joking right now with this shit. I'm pressing on the front of it, it ain't working. Either I'm really stupid or this thing is really locked into there. Oh my god, I want to fucking break this thing. Shit. Cock. Ah. Bleh. What the fuck? What I'm going to do is try doing this off camera for a minute. This don't look like it's going to work out so well. Alright, well, that fucker was in there. I ended up just taking this nail and just breaking this thing up into a billion fucking pieces. So, well, I don't ever plan on switching back to the... Yeah, I don't ever plan on switching back to that green one, obviously, because it is broke up. But the sight is definitely in there tight. So I don't think you got to worry about if you like the big green one. That's definitely gonna stay in there. So let's try to install the red or pink one or whatever without breaking it. So you're gonna want it. You're gonna see how this has kind of got a angle on it right there. Here's a locking tab that's gonna go to the bottom. Let's hope this thing doesn't break off. Alright, well, clipped in relatively easy. Doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And it's time to install it on the barrel of the gun. Should be simple enough. I figured that taking the fucking sight out would be simple, but I guess it wasn't. So, alright. So, what we're going to do is install it. Let me read the instructions. So, you know, make sure the gun's unloaded in case you're an idiot. Alright, snap sight onto barrel behind bead. Slide forward until sight contacts factory bead. Okay, so, moment of truth. Is this thing going to break when I try to snap it on? Let's see here. Oh my god, it didn't break. Thank God. So we're going to slide it forward. Oh, fuck, this thing's on there. Okay, here we go. We're lined up right on the bead. That thing seems to be pretty tight on there. I don't see that flying off or anything. Let's see if we can get a decent sight picture, which we won't be able to get, but you can see that is a lot easier to pick up than the original brass bead. So, it's installed. Word to the wise, I guess, you know, when you're taking that first one off, maybe not pull up so hard on the back of it. I kind of figured that this was going to be a lot flimsier than it was, but this is a real hard plastic right here, so lesson learned. I'm actually glad that happened, because, you know, otherwise you're just looking at me doing that, putting a pipe in and clipping it on, pretty easy enough. So let's see what it looks like when I'm pointing it around. Well, now we got the light installed after a little bit of a headache. God forbid anything I do in my life should just be easy. Even a clip-on front sight seems to give me trouble. But what do I think of it? Well, it definitely pops out a lot more than that that brass bead sight. Seems to fit on here really nice and tight. I mean, I can barely move it a little back and forth a little bit, but I think it'll stay on there when I'm out shooting. So we see just be easy going with it with that light pipe. It took me a minute to get it off, so I just ended up breaking it in pieces, as you've seen. Am I happy with it? Well, so far it definitely pops out a lot more, so I'm going to try to do a little bit of clay pigeon shooting today, and we'll see if it flies off. If it does, I'm going to be real pissed off. But thanks for watching as always, and stay tuned for another video. Woo!